What if I told you a single zebra can escape a circle of deadly lions without fighting? At first glance, it seems impossible. Dozens of predators closing in from all sides. Most prey would panic and die. But zebras have a secret weapon that isn't claws or teeth, something you won't see unless you're paying close attention. Zebras survive through a combination of timing, instinct, and movement. They never run straight, they zigzag unpredictably. This sudden change of direction makes it almost impossible for a lion to get a clean strike. Next, zebras rely on their acute perception. Their eyes are positioned on the sides of their heads, giving nearly 360-degree awareness. Even when surrounded, they spot weak points in the circle. And then there's the power of distraction. Zebras often kick with lethal force. A single well-placed kick can deter a lion long enough to break through the perimeter. Finally, herd psychology plays a role. Even one zebra breaking through can trigger confusion, giving enough time for escape. So, surrounded by hunters, the zebra doesn't just run. It calculates, it maneuvers, and it strikes strategically. What looks like sheer luck is actually a combination of evolved tactics honed over millions of years. Survival in the wild is never random. A horse with prison stripes, living in the wild where predators hunt every day. So how does a zebra actually live? Not just survive attacks, but survive life in the savannah? They don't build shelters, they don't hide in forests, and they spend almost their entire day in open grasslands where danger can appear anytime. Yet zebras have managed to thrive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Their secret isn't speed or strength. Sure, zebras can run fast. They can even kick hard enough to break a predator's jaw. But those things alone wouldn't be enough to survive in the wild. Because in the African savanna, being strong or fast isn't rare. Many animals are faster, many are stronger. So the real secret behind a zebra's survival is how they live every single day. Their entire lifestyle is built around staying alive as a group. Zebras don't live alone. They form tight family groups called harems, usually one male, several females, and their young. These families then combine with other groups, forming large herds that can reach hundreds of zebras. And in a herd that big, something powerful happens. Someone is always watching. While some zebras lower their heads to graze, others stay alert, ears turning, eyes scanning the horizon. The moment one zebra senses danger, the alarm spreads through the herd in seconds. They also move constantly. Zebras are natural travelers, crossing long distances in search of fresh grass and water. Some herds migrate hundreds of kilometers every year, following the rhythm of the seasons. Their stripes even play a role in their survival. When a herd runs together, the black and white patterns blend into a moving illusion, making it harder for predators to focus on a single target. Each stripe pattern is also unique, allowing zebras to recognize family members within the herd. So in the end, zebras don't rely on a single superpower. Their advantage is something much more powerful: teamwork, movement, and a lifestyle perfectly designed for survival. And if danger gets too close, zebras don't just run. They can fight back. Their kicks are extremely powerful, and a well-placed kick can seriously injure a predator. Despite living in such a dangerous environment, a zebra's daily life is actually quite simple. Most of their day is spent grazing. They eat grass for many hours, slowly moving across the plains as they feed. Unlike some animals that require soft or nutrient-rich plants, zebras can eat tough, coarse grass that many other herbivores avoid. Their digestive system allows them to survive on lower quality food, which means they can live in places where other grazing animals might struggle. Zebras are also constant travelers. They rarely stay in one place for too long. When grass becomes dry or scarce, the herd begins to move in search of better feeding areas and fresh water. Some zebra populations even take part in massive seasonal migrations, traveling hundreds of kilometers across the savanna. But one of the most fascinating parts of zebra life is their stripes. Scientists have long studied why zebras evolved such bold black and white patterns. One theory suggests the stripes confuse predators, especially when many zebras run together. Another theory suggests the stripes help regulate body temperature, since the dark and light patterns may affect how heat moves across their skin. There is also evidence that the patterns help repel biting insects, which are common in the savanna. Even more interesting, no two zebras have the same stripe pattern. Each zebra's stripes are unique, almost like a fingerprint. This helps zebras recognize members of their family and herd, even within large moving groups. For newborn zebras, this is especially important. Young zebras, called foals, stay extremely close to their mothers during their first months of life. In fact, right after birth, the foal spends time carefully studying its mother's stripes, memorizing the pattern so it can always recognize her in the herd. This bond is crucial for survival, because a young zebra separated from its mother would have little chance of making it alone. Through strong family bonds, constant movement, and life in large groups, zebras have developed a way of living that allows them to survive in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. So a zebra's life isn't about constant fighting. It's about community, movement, and adaptation. By living in groups, eating what others can't, and constantly moving with the land, zebras turn the dangerous savanna into a place they can call home. Zebras live in the wild because they are naturally adapted to wide grasslands and open savannas. These environments provide the space they need to move freely and live in large groups. In the wild, zebras can roam across long distances while searching for food and water, which are essential for their survival. Zebras are herbivores, meaning they mainly eat grass. The wild offers large areas of natural grasslands where they can graze for many hours every day. Their teeth and digestive system are built to handle tough grasses that grow in these environments. Another reason zebras live in the wild is because they migrate. When grass becomes dry or scarce in one area, zebras travel to new places where fresh grass grows. This movement helps them survive changing seasons and harsh weather conditions. Zebras also live in groups called harems or herds. These groups usually include one dominant male, several females, and their young. Living together helps them watch for danger and react quickly if a predator appears. Predators such as lions and hyenas hunt zebras in the wild. Even though this is dangerous, zebras have developed ways to survive. They can run very fast, kick strongly with their powerful legs, and stay close to their herd for protection. Their black and white stripes also help them survive in the wild. When many zebras run together, the moving stripes create a confusing pattern that makes it difficult for predators to focus on a single zebra. Zebras also play an important role in the ecosystem. By grazing on tall grass, they help keep grasslands healthy and allow new plants to grow. This benefits other animals that share the same habitat. The wild is the natural home of zebras because it allows them to live according to their instincts. In open landscapes, they can move freely, live in social groups, find food, and raise their young the way their species has done for thousands of years.